Alright, so a lot of people don't know that they make Piggy books. So let's say you're a Piggy fan who does finally find out about these books, and you're like, there's a lot of books here, which one should I get first? Well, that's what I'm going to show you here today. I'm going to show you which ones I would recommend getting. And now how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do a few scenarios. And if you're somewhat a part of one of these scenarios, then that's the option you go with. Starting off, scenario 1. Let's say you know nothing about Piggy. You've never played the games. You've never even heard about Piggy. But you find this survival manual. And you're like, I can learn about... No, you can't. Do not buy the survival manual. Do not buy it. If you are a person who has never played Piggy, never seen Piggy, this is not what you should be buying. This has a lot of wrong information. It's official. It's an official book, but a lot of the information in this book is just not right at all. So I honestly would have a better... I would recommend just looking at Wikipedia. You're going to have a better shot there because there's a lot of things that are just completely missing entirely, like characters. Like, so many characters are just, like, for example, Piggy, missing. Georgie, missing. Zizzy Pony, missing. Those are all characters from the game who don't appear in this book. Zizzy and Pony especially are two main characters from the games, so the fact they don't appear in this is just really weird. So I do not recommend buying this, and I just recommend looking at Wikipedia or watching videos about Piggy instead. So yeah, we're never talking about this book again. That's just done. We're not talking about that anymore. That book is so bad. I was so excited for it too when it first came out, but it ended up being the worst Piggy novel, or worst Piggy book to ever exist. Anyway, scenario 2. Alright, this next scenario, you are a big Piggy fan, but you just don't know which book you should get first. Well, let me tell you about some of these books. So we have a lot of options. We have the graphic novels, which these are original stories where the main character is Willow and a new character named Cammy, who's exclusive to the books. These books, I would say, are more for people who just want a fun time, nothing too serious. And then we have the novels, which are a bit more serious, but if you're a Piggy fan who's already played book 1 and 2, I don't know if I would recommend these, because at least these two books are retellings of book 1 and 2, but with different characters. For example, if I can find a page like this one that I completely just skipped over. I can't get it. Wait. So here we have Billy and Badgie, who Badgie is not at the end of the book. He's not a part of the plan. No. He is a good guy in this book. Him and Billy take the role of Zizzy and Pony, which is nice. That it wasn't just a complete retelling of the game. There is some differences. Like in the later books, things do get more original, and it's not really focusing on the book 1 and 2 anymore. It's more like an original story. So if you don't really want a retelling of book 1 or book 2, I don't really recommend this series. But if you do, then these are the books for you. But here's the thing. There is a 5th book, and it is the 5th book in the series, but it's not a part of this story. It's a separate story. Despite being the 5th book, it is a separate story in this. So the 4 books in this story is Infected, The Cure, Hunt, and The Entity. And by the way, Hunt has nothing to do with Piggy Hunt or the Roblox Hunt chapter, aka the time chapter. It's just named that. I know it might be a little bit confusing, which, to the new players, real quick, there are 3 different things within Piggy named Hunt. The game Piggy Hunt, which is a discontinued Steam game. We have Piggy Hunt the novel, and then we had Piggy Hunt the chapter, aka Time. The official name is Time, but it was for the Roblox Hunt event, so it was just referred to as the Hunt chapter. But the official name is Time, and all 3 of those have nothing to do with each other. None of them are even close to being the same. Thought I would just talk about that real quick. So yeah, if you want the retelling of book 1 and 2, but with like more steps, these are the books to go. If you want more of like an original story, these two are what I recommend. Now, this story is not over yet. There's still another book releasing in October that will be the third installment where Willow and Cammy go to the jungle. And when that book releases, you can obviously expect me to make a video covering it. And yes, I'm actually going to cover the full book, unlike this one, which I never finished this book, by the way. I have not had time. But I don't really need to finish it. Because it's, like I said, it's not a part of this story. It's the same universe, I'm guessing, but it's not the same story. This one has a completely different cast of characters. The main character in this one is Diego. I should mention, the main character, like, representing the player is a guy named Ben. Not to be confused with the bear named Ben from the camp map. And yes, I think I'm the only person in Piggy history to know the name of the bear from the camp map. But yeah, the main character in these books, Ben. This one is a guy named Diego. There's also a few other characters like a tiger guy. Danny. I remember I saw Danny. Danny's in this book. You know, the guy from the flippin' breakout chapter. Yeah, he's here for some reason. Don't ask why. I have no reason why they chose Danny to be in this book, but they did. So yeah, there's also there's a lemur named Lucy and a tiger who I forgot the name of. But I love Lucy. She's adorable. Look at her. She's cute. But yeah, there's also a guy named Foley. I don't remember the rest. But this is its own story. This is separate, and there's only one book to this story. There's no second book, and there's been no second book even announced. Like, I've been looking on like Book Manager and stuff. Nothing is on there relating to a second book. So who knows when we're gonna get the second book to this story? But right now, I would maybe just recommend kind of skipping this one until they make the second one. Or if you just want to be like a collector, I buy it anyway. The main reason I'm not really reading this book right now is I'm not really trying to focus on this. I'm trying to focus on these ones because I will be making a video kind of soon where I'm going to go over the entire novel timeline. Not including this. Whenever the rest of these books release, that will get its own separate book. But these 4 books will get a novel timeline video. These 2 will get a video. When the third one releases, if it's the last one, I will do a video covering the graphic novel timeline. But for right now, I'm not going to do it because we only have 2 books and might as well wait for the third one. It's coming out this year anyway. So yeah, all in all, what book series would I recommend? It really does depend on what you like. Like, if you like goofy, fun adventures, this is the book for you, because you get stuff like this. Willow on a motorcycle with glasses, just looking awesome, like, oh my god. But if you want more of like a serious book, these are the books for you. I guess including this one as well. I don't know. And yeah, that's all the Piggy books. There's no other book. They've only sadly made 7 books. It would be cool if they made like a survival manual, you know? Because it could teach you a lot about the game. But no, I feel like if they made that, they would screw it up so bad. Man. But a survival manual would be cool though. If only they made one. But yeah, in all seriousness, that is all the Piggy books that are currently released. And let me know if you have read these, and if so, which one is your favorite? Because I would probably have to say Desert Nightmare is my favorite out of all the Piggy books. I love this book. These ones are not bad, but like, I don't really care for them as much because they're just pretty much retellings of book 1 and 2. And you just suck. You can burn.